Yo guys, Alan here, welcome to the video. Today I'm gonna talk about how I went from this to this in 120 days, how I got a six pack, the tools and secrets and things that I used in order to see the results. So let's get into the video. All right, so for any sort of transformation, there's kind of four main things that it comes down to: diet, training, consistency, and recovery. Abs are no different. So for this specific video, it's really more about how my ab training developed, how I revealed my six pack, and those sorts of things. So those are the four kind of pillars that are true for any sort of fitness transformation, but especially for abs. So let's sit down, make some coffee, and get into it all. First things first, one, I'm not a coffee snob, so when it came to me like putting all that stuff in there, it's not that I'm a coffee snob. Someone gave us some grounds, and that's what I wanted. Second thing, Pogue Life Outer Banks. If you've never seen the show, you should. All right, it's amazing, and season 3 is coming out next week. So yeah, so we're kind of all about the Pogue Life right now, but that's kind of not even in relation to this video. So. Okay, so with ab training, with any sort of transformation, comes down to nutrition, your training, hydration, recovery, discipline, consistency, all of that. So, you know, you've heard the saying, abs are made in the kitchen. Really, it's more so abs are revealed in the kitchen because you're still making them, or just making them stronger and more prevalent in the gym. But here's the secret. Every single person is born with abs. It just depends on if you can see them or not. So for me, I had this transformation from my bodybuilding show. And so, you know, I had built up, I had done a lean bulk, but put on some different size. And so now it's time to cut down. And so for me, it came down to those four things of nutrition, training, consistency, and then recovery of everything. That was true throughout the entire prep. So nutrition, I will link down below in the description, not even link, I'll just put it straight in the description of what my diet was looking like during this time, okay? Workouts, I did have direct ab training. I'm gonna throw in two sorts of like shorts. They're actually on my channel already, but I'm gonna put them in this video as well, of 2 ab circuits that I did throughout my entire prep. And then you have the consistency. Okay, you gotta be consistent in your diet. You gotta be consistent in everything that you're doing, or else you're really gonna notice a big difference between one day to the next. That's kind of how like sensitive your abs are, and really just like body fat and how that looks on your body. And then rest and recovery. If you're not recovering properly, then you're really not gonna transform the way you should. So that's kind of the 4 things that we need to look into doing. Again, I'm gonna put in 2 ab circuits that I was doing throughout my entire prep in the video. We're gonna kind of talk through those and then go from there. All right, so let's sit down and talk about these. I have them on my phone. Again, I'm gonna put them right after this video, and then from there we'll go into them. So for the first circuit, all of these are 3 rounds total. Then there's a 1-minute rest in between each circuit. So this is what I was doing again, pretty much every day. Sundays, I would take a rest, all right? So the first thing, and this is 12 reps on all of them, I would start with leg raises. The biggest thing with leg raises is to make sure that your lower back is not rounded, okay? What helps is actually if you kind of lift your head up, and I mean, you know, don't just like completely bend over, but have your shoulder blades, even if they're off the ground a little bit, to make sure your lower back is pressed down. One, it's gonna put more emphasis on your core, on your abs, but it's also gonna help you from cracking up your lower back. So leg raises is 12 reps. You would take a 10-second rest. From there, you're going to the crunches. I'm like full crunches. So when you're going down, okay, you're not just like 1, 2, you're coming all the way down and then coming up, squeeze, down. And when you come up, blow all the air out. That's gonna really contract your abs. Then another 10-second rest, going into reverse crunches. So same thing on these. You don't want your legs to just, you know, just kind of be going up and down. Slow and controlled. I leave mine bent on this. You can do it to where your legs are straight out, okay, and you come up, press up, and then out. Those are reverse crunches as well. It really just depends on what kind of reverse crunch you want to do. Take another 10-second rest, then we're going right into scissors. So on this, your legs are just gonna crisscross over each other. So when you go over, 1. So it's not 1, 2, 3, it's 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. You would take a minute rest at the end of there, and then from there you're gonna jump right back into a circuit, and you'll do that whole thing 3 times through. Now, you can do that every other day. You could do that ab circuit every day if you wanted to. Eventually it might be good to add in some weight here and there, but I would recommend doing ab circuit 1, ab circuit 2, ab circuit 1, ab circuit 2, so on and so forth. So for the second ab circuit, this is the fire ab circuit. It's insane. You're gonna start with the full crunches. So the same ones I was just talking about, to where you're here, you're coming all the way down, up, squeeze, breathe out, all the way back down. That's 12 reps. From there, we're gonna go into fivers, okay? So on these, your legs, okay? So both of them are gonna be up, and then you're gonna lift one up a little bit more, hold it for 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, you would count like true 5 seconds. Switch the legs, okay? And you're doing that a total of 8 reps per leg. So you could count them as 16, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. But it's easier in my mind to do 8 reps per leg. From there, you're gonna do assisted V-ups. So that's to where if you're laying on the ground, your arms are back, okay? Your elbows are close to being on the ground when you're coming down. And when you go down, you're gonna come back in, out. But that way, it's really, really, really hold on your core. Honestly, I feel more of a contraction, more of like a mind-muscle connection to my abs when I do assisted V-ups versus regular V-ups. I don't know, that's just me. But that is 12 reps, and then from there, you'll take another 10-second break, finish off with leg raises for another 12 reps. Same thing, 1 minute rest, and you're gonna follow that all the way through. So I just kind of talked through that. I'm going to link the videos just back to back here again. Do this, ab circuit 1, ab circuit 2, ab circuit 1, ab circuit 2. Do that Monday through Saturday. Sunday, take a rest, and then just keep doing that over and over and over again. And I'm telling you, if you couple that with a good diet, you're gonna see results. And then finally, diet. This is really what it comes down to, okay? Again, we all have abs. Abs are on every single person, okay? Now, how your abs kind of look, that's gonna be different for everybody. You can build them up in the gym, and you can make them blockier and thicker and stronger, but they're gonna be revealed in what you eat, all right? So for this whole diet, as I was preparing for my bodybuilding show, we went high protein, moderate fat, lower carb. It's pretty obvious as to what we did, but that's what we were doing. And then as time went on, we really tapered those carbs down. We would have a refeed every once in a while, but again, I'm gonna put down in the description below what an average diet for myself would look like, and I just followed that pretty much for 4 months straight. Diet is really everything. It's everything when it comes to if you're wanting to bulk up, it's everything if you want to cut down. So if your abs are thicker, as you bulk up, you're still gonna be able to see your abs. It just may be how cut or lean or however they look may start to kind of dissipate and fall to the wayside. But that's why, in my opinion, ab training is crucial. You don't have to train your abs in order to see them. That is something. If you're training good compound lifts, really just training in general, you're gonna be working your core. I honestly just enjoy training abs, so that's why I do it. But it's also strengthening them, it's making them thicker, blockier, and so then as you cut down, you know, the thicker they are, the more they're gonna push through to the top, and then, you know, you may not have to be as lean for them to pop as much. So you have diet. Diet really is everything in any sort of transformation. If you're wanting to bulk up and get bigger, cut down, get leaner, then training. How you train in the gym is super important. You don't have to train your abs in order to see them, but it is going to make them thicker, blockier, and then you may not have to cut down so much in order for them to be seen. And then really consistency is everything for both of those things. And there's pretty much almost any goal you can accomplish in life with being consistent, disciplined, and doing something over and over and over again, but especially in the gym, all right? And then last but not least, rest and recovery. If you're not letting everything rest, recover, and recuperate how it should, then you're really kind of lacking in some of those areas. So always let your abs take a break. They can handle a lot of like load when it comes to reps and how often you're training, but it is really gonna help you if you rest them, just like any other muscle group. Today's video was a little bit shorter, but I wanted to just show you how you could go from one extreme to the next, how you can reach your goals, how you can reveal your six-pack. Springtime's coming up, which means spring breaks are coming up, family vacations are coming up, and then summer's right around the corner. So that's kind of where we're gonna be. So know that YouTube game is coming in strong. I've been uploading a lot of shorts recently. Instagram's been popping off. So just gonna continue with this, gonna keep striving to make goals happen, things I wanna see. My goal is 1K subs by my birthday, which is May 30th. We've got time, we're gonna do it. I'm excited, so if you liked it, like it, subscribe, be a part of the journey. And minus that, I will see you guys in the next